Well, welcome back. Today is episode 60, and that means there's going to be a lot that's going to change. For one, my armor set is going to change. We are going to be changing up. I should have several different things I could potentially change into. As you can see, I have several armor sets that are nearly complete, including the donkey set. This one's actually complete, and there's several of them. So I would like to try out maybe a new style. That would be kind of cool. Maybe a mix and match and combination of the few that I have. So that's gonna be happening today. Also, with it being episode 60, and we just unlocked drawers last episode. That's right, our entire base area here in storage system is going to be revamped. No longer will I probably need all these netherite barrels and all the stuff creating all the power consumption that's needed here. Yeah, the 100 and, well, I guess in reality, external storages really aren't using that much power, but I am going to be switching to having storage drawers basically fill this side and this side. We're going to have a controller, and it's probably going to go either right here, probably right here, and then a controller on this side right here. I'm going to explain in the best way possible how drawers work and how you can actually extend drawer networks and basically use drawers as a sort of like a piping overall storage network. It's actually kind of cool what you can do with drawers. So let's go ahead and just jump in. Also, with all that being said, it's episode 60. So before we jump into anywhere, let's actually review our stats because it's kind of crazy. If we go into our statistics, let's just take a look and just kind of cover over our overall statistics of this pack thus far. 14.78 days worth of total playtime. I have technically only died one time throughout this whole playthrough. Number of deaths, as you can see, 1. But for some reason, this of course says I've died 21 times, which after the update, for some reason, this glitched out. But everything else is correct, I believe. Like nothing else had really changed. But yeah, that is some crazy statistics. Like, and then if you start to look even further into the statistics, like mob kills and like total items, like it's just a whole lot of stuff. But also, I did want to mention, if you are a supporter of any tier, whether that's on Patreon or over on Twitch or even over on Discord, any tier gets you access to the world download. The way you get access to the world download, though, no matter what tier you are, is through the Discord. So be sure to join the Discord, !Discord. Check out the FAQ. It explains how to link everything if you are a supporter, or if you're going to become a new supporter to get the world download, then feel free. All that information is there on the Discord, and that's where the world download will be. So be sure to check that out. And well, let's get started with today's video. You know, looking for a new armor set, it really does feel like I'm shopping. I'm like shopping for what's next. And you know what? I really like the combination of like this really dark set. I don't know, should I go dark or should I go like this mage looking one? I don't know. I don't really care for this hat. The hat is kind of too tall. So when I put it on, it's like right on the top of my head, but every other armor piece, I don't know, it just makes it feel like it doesn't fit. But there are a bunch of stuff here that I could potentially put on that could go together really well, but I still want my face to show through my armor. That is another thing. I don't want like a full set on my face. So maybe this dark set would be nice. So there's this armor right here. I like this chest piece. And then there's these leggings, which I could change potentially. And then the boots. Or should I just go with these leggings right here and these boots? You know, because this might work. I mean, that is a very dark armor set, though. Man, this is going to be tough. Maybe before I start making a decision, I should see if I can complete more armor sets, because we have a lot of stuff here. And we even have stuff that could potentially roll tier 2, as you can see right here. And I really need to start getting into that tier 2 armor. So let's see if we can't visually get a nice set and maybe get some upgrades for our gear as well. So out of that first roll, I definitely got some things that I don't have, like this right here. This is a vault set that goes with the flippers and stuff. The set that has flippers and has a mask. This right here, the like aqua set. However, this gives you like speed. Like this is actually kind of a nice set with the speed on the boots. It's already at the level that I'm currently at. I think this is better than that other pair that I found. As you can see, +3 on the level, and then it already has, that's 5 modifiers already. Oh, that's a nice one. I think this had soulbound and potentially speed on it, plus the 4. No, it got speed on it. Ooh, this is, I don't know. I'm gonna keep this definitely on here, but this does complete the whole flippers. Or we're still missing the pants, but the top is still good. This would be a funny one to run around in. So far, we've already collected a couple of armor pieces that I absolutely wanted. Wait, did we just get doubles? What? We just got doubles of that. This is a new one as well. Ooh, that's definitely on the dark side of the rhino, for sure. This chest piece was one that I wanted. Oh, it's so good. I almost have this like whole set, but in combination with like this helmet. Oh, it doesn't look so good with this helmet, but man, I could use anything with this chest piece. This chest piece is so perfect. Oh, it's so good. Like everything else, like I think I have, oh, we got to go check this out. I can't believe I rolled this chest piece because this is like the one that I've been wanting for so long. And I think it goes to this. This is like the 35. It's either this or this one. I think it's this one. This is 36. So no, it goes to this set. Oh, that looks so cool though. But if only I had a helmet. Now this, by the way, goes to 44, which is the last set. This is 43 right here. And this is, so basically you have like the good and the evil set. And that's awesome that I actually have at least a couple of pieces. Here's one as well. Wow. This is kind of awesome, actually. The fact that we ended up getting those. I want to figure out something to do with this set, though. That's probably what we're moving to. So I've almost got an armor set figured out, but I was taking a look at the boots that I had setting in here, which were tier 2, and I didn't realize they were tier 2. So I went ahead and rolled all the stuff that's on them. And notice on tier 2 gear, of course, this says it's a level 121. But on tier 2 gear, the reason why I want to move and start transitioning over to tier 2 gear is because look at the numbers here. 5% parry, 11% knockback, 1300 plus durability, 7% cooldown there. Look at what this has on it. It has a 2% cooldown. This has, let's see, anything else in here? This is plus 1% resistance, 2% resistance, 5% knockback. Really low numbers compared to these percentages here. And this is where the things like this start to matter, where this right here increases the base cap from 30% up higher. So at the moment, that's where these would come into play. Is late game, you'd probably want to boost these so you can roll higher resistances on your gear. That's where the higher tier comes into play, because it's going to start giving us higher values, higher percentages on our overall gear, which is perfect. And I think like if I had 3 things that, for example, had over 10% resistance, even though it has, even though I had 4 pieces that, let's say, had knockback resistance, unfortunately, I think the cap is 30. So I would only get a maximum of 30 knockback resistance, even though I had 4 pieces giving me a total of 40. I'm pretty sure that's how this is working. So I am going to be swapping these boots, getting rid of my speed. And honestly, it's not that bad. This is still what my speed should feel like with having no boots on. So like, it's not like my speed is wore off or anything. Like, I'm still going to be incredibly fast in the vaults. But yeah, these got to go on. Now, I'm going to be back to what I had to do before, which is take these Wu-Tak shards, and I've got to lower the level down to my 104. And you may be also wondering, I want to spit out some more information. I don't exactly want to level up super fast. Even though I have the ability to eat burgers and stuff and level up super fast, I probably don't want to do that yet, because I think at level 115, new mobs start appearing. And they're really nasty, and they shoot slowness arrows. And then I think at 125 or higher, I believe another thing comes out. I think it's the Vex. So yeah, I probably don't want to push my level too high just yet. But yeah, I definitely want to go ahead and knock the levels down And of course, that can be done here. That's going to take it from level requirement 121 to 120. And we're back to breaking more and more anvils again. Oh boy, the anvils. Nothing like breaking anvils. You know, there is one plus, I guess, to unlocking mechanism. It's because you get the robot, and the robot is actually pretty nice as far as breaking, as far as anvils go, because you don't have to have anvils, or it has an unlimited anvil in it. What am I saying? All right, I'm gonna get this all crafted out. I think you can do, yeah, more than one at once, but it is gonna cost the levels required anyways. Let's get this down to 104. It's gonna cost 16, so at least we know that, and we can get our bottles. So I think I have figured it out. I don't have the complete set to this. If I did have the complete set, I would totally be using the entire complete set because it's absolutely fantastic. But this is what I've kind of come up with. I'm going with the base colors for this, but this is dyed in a very specific way. I'm gonna have a little bit of trouble probably recreating it, but I want this to not stick out too much as far as the color. I want it kind of dingy like it is right now, but this is the set. Yes, this is a fantastic, like, I even tried like making these like a darker color, but I still like it just like nice and white like it is. I can make it a little bit darker, but like if I was to do this, for example, like it would look, I mean, a little bit more dingy. You know what? I really do like it a little bit darker actually. So I'm probably gonna end up cutting. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I mean, I can make it a little bit lighter, probably go with a little bit lighter on the color, but there, I think that is like perfect right there. And I'm gonna just make the rest of the pieces look like that. So basically one dot or one level worth of light gray and then one level of white dye will get it to the color that I need. Of course, I'm gonna go ahead and wash it off. You can do that just by popping it over here. Same with that. And I've got to get to transmogging this stuff. Yeah, let's go ahead and start transmogging our armor. All I need is bronze. Actually, I have silver, and I probably need to go ahead and convert my silver over. Oh yeah, platinum. I have all of my platinum, and this will probably be just enough. So there's that, and then there's that, because I need like almost a stack for each one of that. So yeah, you don't want to be transmogging like all the time, but I'm definitely going to be changing my set. So let's rip this all off, and we're about ready to go. So chest piece, let's make it look like this. Put this on here, and bam. Now the color is going to be dyed. So that is kind of a thing. This is dyed red, so it is going to continue its dye color, but no need to worry, because I'll just dunk it and then I'll dye it myself. And I look absolutely beautiful. Boy, I'm really going to fit in when we go to the graveyard area in the vault. That's for sure. I'm going to fit right in. They may not even attack me. Yeah, I think I'm looking pretty swag. I love how the horn literally falls right underneath me when I do that. But yeah, this set is going to be my new set. And I'm just taking a look at my gear. I mean, everything's looking good. As we get tier 2 stuff, I will be upgrading my gear. I just don't know if you can change the look of Scrappy. It all depends. We'll see. We'll see how that works. But as of right now, this is looking fantastic. This is almost due for a new reroll, or not a reroll, but it's definitely due, I mean, for something new here, but it's about to run out with the repairs. I think I have leggings. Yeah, I definitely have leggings in case those break, which do have a speed 1, but they're not what I want. And by the way, look at this really awful Omega. This is an awful Omega roll. It has nothing on it. +1 armor with 2 levels. Oh yeah, it's a really bad one. Everything else here probably needs to end up getting scrapped. This was just stuff I was saving. But now that I'm moving on to tier 2, none of this stuff really matters. So I'm moving into drawers, which means we are going to be using a lot of Beniatite. So I'm going to go ahead and get my fair share worth out of this. Hopefully I'm using the right pick. Yeah, give me them gems, and we're getting all them gems. Look at all that. Ah, this is going to be great. So I need 35 just to cover this wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 5, 35. And so I'm gonna also need the same on this wall. But this is where things are going to change a little bit, because I'm going to use trim along the edges here. And this trim is going to connect things together. So where this in between these lights are going to have stuff in it, like drawers, I'm not probably going to have drawers on the outer edge here. I don't know just yet. But I am going to try and make my drawers look like this wall material here, though. So we do have the ability to do that. It's just going to take a lot more sticks. So if I look up drawers, you can see we do have the framed drawers here. So this is a frame drawer controller, which I can even change the way it looks. There's also the controller slaves, and then we also have trim. So we should really need the controller slaves. This right here is like to extend what the actual controller can do. But the frame trim is kind of like a pipe for this mod. So I'm going to show you how that works. It actually allows you to connect your drawer system to an adjacent wall or what have you, or extend it to somewhere else. So it doesn't all have to be in one area. However, I think it has to be 16 blocks from the controller. Like, it can only go 16 blocks in either side away from the controller, including up, I believe. That is kind of an important thing to note. That's why I'm putting one over here and one over here. And I'm gonna have two separate drawer networks. But all in all, this should work. And just to get an idea of how expensive these are, I think what I'm going to do is for the intersections here, I am going to do the multi-drawers. I'm going to do drawers that look like this right here. And all this is, I mean, they're all going to cost the same, all the drawers, but they hold up to 8 stacks per drawer. And this will be great for smaller quantity items that we have tons of, and it's going to be kind of a pain to kind of situate all of them. I'll try my best. And then I'll put large quantity stuff over here, and those will be just single standard drawers. So at the moment, I am working towards getting all of these blocks switched over and kind of to look like the wall. As you can see right here, with them being framed like this, you can sort of change up how you want this to actually look. You can place it like this and get the actual in-between frames. I'm making it look like this, which I think is kind of fitting. Let's see, do I have, oh, I have the one in the wall. So yeah, all I have to do is just get the rest of these done. Hopefully I have enough blocks. The only one I'm worried about is the space block, but yeah, I should have enough. There we go. Perfect. So all I've got to do is just, well, get all of this placed in. There we go. Slowly but surely, I'll get all this done. And every single one of these gets to go in just like this. Oh, perfect. So at this point, I'm all framed up. Look how this looks. This looks really good. I still don't know yet if I'm going to expand. I'm probably going to end up using this to expand later on. But yeah, I like this pattern, using the actual illumination blocks as the frame drawers. I mean, look at that. It actually kind of fits with the corners and stuff. And then over here, it gives us this really cool pattern as well. So controller is going to go right here. I have to make the controller. So drawer, and then controller is, this just sticks around it. It is. Okay, that's perfect. Let's find the actual controller. Drawer, controller. Perfect. Okay. So it looks like it's going to require a couple of other drawers, which we should have plenty of. Stone. There's one. And then another drawer controller. And we're good. Okay, 2 drawer controllers, and then I need some sticks. Because apparently, we just surround this with sticks, and it turns it into a framed version. And I kind of just want to make it disappear. And probably the best way to do that is to see if this works. Okay. I don't really know what that just did, but it doesn't look like it did anything. Does this change the block? I'm confused. No, I hope we didn't just end up with like a drawer controller that doesn't look right. You know what? If that's the case, I'm going to drop it down underground. This is a framed drawer controller. Framed drawer controller. They actually look different now. Look at this. It does look different, but it's not taking on the texture. Does it take on anything? Oh, it'll take on that. Oh, but it doesn't work with this block. Oh, man. Well, in that case, this is how I'm going to end up doing this. So what I'm going to have is I'm going to have the drawer controller actually down here. And then these blocks are actually framed trim. And so that actually connecting to this technically fills out the rest of this. And so I just need enough frame trim to go along the edge here. Let's see, is this more? I might have to make more trim, more frame trim. But this is going to connect to this. So technically this should work. So I know the controller's right here. So if I put a piece of concrete in this one and then I click here, yep, there's now 2 concrete inside that slot. So that means it has worked. And well, I should be able to run a line from our refined storage system over to here to be able to connect and over onto this side, because I got to repeat the same process on this side as well. So yeah, I just want to preface again that the trim, it may be overlooked a lot, but it is sort of like a piping system, because you know I've got the controller connected to one of the trims and it's running over here, and I'm connecting right there to this one, which then connects, basically making it like a multi-block, where every single one of these drawers are now also connected to this same block. So with that finished, we can test this out again. Let's grab a couple of blocks, for example, the space block, and I can place that in any one of these. And then if I place this in here, there should be 2 now in there, which there are, and I can pull both of them out. So we definitely know that this is working. Now it's just time to hook it into our refined storage system. Well, maybe before the refined storage system, we should probably kind of plan out the majority of the items that I definitely want going inside these drawers. So I went ahead and set some major blocks into here. Basically, I went through and I was like, hey, what do I have tons of at the moment that's filling up my inventory the most? And I went ahead and placed those inside the drawers. Also checked all of my statues, made sure I had all those items in there. And at the moment, they're in there. These are large quantity items. And so I definitely want these to be stored the most so it doesn't fill up my inventory. But if I'm going to keep them in here, they need to be locked in case I pull all of them out for something. I don't want to lose the fact that I have this. Now I could hit the controller and lock everything, but I don't necessarily want this to be locked because that means nothing will go in. So I need to lock these all individually at the moment, because I want to leave this sort of open for just like, you know, just casual storage. It will work for basically anytime we have overflow. All those items will end up going in here. And that's kind of what I want this to turn into. It's sort of an overflow thing. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and run the cable through the top. That's kind of how I designed this building. And then I'm going to run it down here. Can I reach the floor? Oh, nice. By the way, these cables are quite expensive, and I'm gonna have to run it on to the other side as well. Yeah, I gotta spend some more time breaking down some redstone, I think, because it is pretty redstone heavy and also opal heavy. So let me go ahead and make some of this. Let's see, how much can I make? Can I make a bit more? Oh, actually, you know what? I have plenty. Hopefully this connects. I might have to break the wall to find out where I connected everything. Jumble of cables. All right, and so this is going to run over here, and then all I have to do is make a couple more interfaces, and we should be good. So what is it? The external storages. Yep, all I have to make is some external storages, a couple of Larimar, and yeah, these are actually not too bad. You know, for what you have to put into them, like how much they can actually, you know, give you. They're not bad at all. External storage. Perfect. And I'm going to have to change all of my settings on all of these. Like at the moment, this is set to priority. As you can see, this has the ability to store 2 billion items. That's a lot of items. But it's, in theory, it's not stackable items. It's with all of these storages here. But I do need to set this priority to higher than the base. And I think I should be fine. All I got to do is just now cover everything up and we should be good. And I got to do the same thing to the other side. Well, I still have one thing that I definitely want to do before ending today's video. And that is, well, let's go ahead and run a challenge vault. Yeah, we have a raffle to run. It is technically Sunday at the time of me recording this, which for you guys it's Monday, but I should be ready to roll. Oh, well, I should probably dump the items. God. I also went ahead and changed all the priorities. So my main inventory is set to priority 1. This is set to priority 2. These are set to priority 2. And this is set to priority, or sorry, the main system's set to priority 3, which is the highest priority. And then, so it should fill this up, all of my drives. Then it will fill this up and then this up. And then last but not least, overflow items should end up here, which is kind of what I want. As you can see, I already have like some items that ended up here because of the priority that I had set up before. Don't really want it set up that way. So yeah, I need to work on getting it done. I needed it to be set up this way. Also, one other thing, I probably want to go ahead and remove the specialization off of Rampage. And that way I can now spec into Berserk instead of what I had spec'd into before. I just think Berserk is going to be a lot better now that Shaman is completely dead in the water. It's going to be a lot more fun. I did put Afterlife on here just in case I struggle with the boss, but we should be good. This is going to be a quick run. Hopefully. It's only 3 obelisks. Oh, and the first obelisk is right here. Oh, this is broken. This is absolutely broken. Another 3 obelisk run. And up here is my next one. Oh boy, this is 2. This is probably going to be another one we actually can complete. This is insane. And then right here, right around the corner. Oh my goodness. And this is the perfect place to fight this boss. Oh, I should have brought the thing to be able to fight it easier. We'll see how this goes. Oh boy. Oh, I'm doing so much more damage right off the bat. That was actually some good overall damage. And then my axe seems to be doing a pretty good job. I'm watching my health. This may be the fastest one I've ran so far. Oh my gosh. I think this was the fastest raffle I've done by far. 100%. That was incredibly quick. Oh, this is awesome. Like literally this entire run, like with that was perfect. Like I don't even have to edit this run. It's awesome. And what do we get? I mean, this is not bad. I was not expecting an artifact, but we got an echo from here and an acceleration chip. Oh, 2 mod boxes and then an unidentified relic. Oh, it's a set we already have. It's the dragon one. And then mod boxes. I might as well. What do we get? Oh, we got an uncommon backpack. Meh. But everything else. Oh my goodness. Look at, yeah. And an echo from that. And some burgers. And that means next episode we get to open up another crate which will potentially have a relic in it. Potentially. I don't know if it's a guaranteed. But either way. Oh, this is so nice. That has to be the fastest one. 1.54. That was insane. So with that insane kill of 1 minute and 54 seconds, I don't even know what to say. This is awesome. But guys, of course, I do, however, want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video. And that, my friends, is going to go to Kindle Gym. Thank you so much for your amazing support, by the way, over on the Discord, becoming a Discord premium member, but not just any member, a diamond tier member. Thank you for going above and beyond with that support. And of course, guys, if you do want this world download, it is available over on the Discord, so be sure to check that out. Discord.gg/ChosenArchitect. It's available to anyone who is a supporter of any tier, no matter what platform it is. So be sure to check that out. Download this world if you're interested in it. And of course, guys, I hope to see you in the next episode. Things are getting spicy. Real spicy. So I hope to see you. And as always, thanks for watching.